type of guy
How
for
tall are
myself.
you?
5'7 3/4".
What size dress do you wear?
4.
How much did you weigh last time you weighed in?
137.
If you had to rank yourself on a scale from 1 to 10 and you can't use 7, face only, no hair extensions, your natural hair, your natural face, what would you give yourself?
Um, Interesting. 8.
Nope.
No?
No. Beyonce's an 8. Kelly Rowland's a 9. You give yourself Beyonce looks?
I'm actually based off of what men have told me. They have said I'm a 9. You probably. I
I,
mean, I
I
just
saw
came
you
from the
pop
gym.
up.
If you
I saw
can't
you
see,
pop up.
yeah, I just came from the gym, so
I
I look rough.
Beauty is beauty. I'm an image consultant.
Okay.
I'm not here to hurt feelings, but it's just not no.
Wow. All right, family. So, of course, that goes. We've been doing that since way back in the day, rating people on a scale from 1 to 10. Obviously, he asked her dress size, how much she weighed, and then, of course, what she rated herself on a scale from 1 to 10, and she cannot say 7. Now, that makes it interesting. Okay, so Kevin Samuel's platform has actually really popularized that scale from 1 to 10 type of rating type of deal. Okay, notice how he told her that she wasn't an 8. Okay, and then she responded that guys tell her that she's a 9. Kevin says no. Now, I want you to understand something. That's only his opinion that it's no. It doesn't mean that she's wrong that guys told her that she was a 9, and it doesn't mean that they were lying to her. They could have actually thought she was a 9, which is why I want to beg the question about that rating on 1 to 10 scale. Is it arbitrary, or is it actually objective? I find it subjective because beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Instead of asking what you are on a scale from 1 to 10, I think we should be asking the question, how attractive am I? So I'm going to ask you the question, are you attractive? Now, of course, the scale from 1 to 10 is based on aesthetics, okay? Are you in shape? Are you beautiful? Are you handsome? Do you take care of yourself? Do you smell good? I like to look at health, not actually just aesthetics, again, because it's very arbitrary. People are going to like what they're going to like, and a lot of times they don't even know the reason. They're going to have their certain type and like different things. Often, it's the thing that seems to be off about somebody that seems to stand out. You know what I mean? Like over large things, small things, things like that, okay? But we want to get into what a person is generally looking for when they see you, okay? And that, my friends, is overall health, okay? Do you look healthy? The whites around your eyes, are they all reddish or yellow? Okay. Your teeth, how's your smile? Okay. Do you take care of your mouth? Okay. Do you take care of your skin? Okay. Are you well groomed? Ladies, of course, do you look neat? Do you look nice? You understand? These things are what I look at when we talk about aesthetics. Okay. Because you can be cute and look good, but if you don't look like you take care of yourself, if you don't look like you have good hygiene, that you took a shower, that you have good choice in clothing, you know how to dress yourself, that you put some time into how you look. If you don't look like that to me, I'll glaze right over you, even if you're pretty. Okay, so I think most people are that way. They're going to look for a partner that is healthy, number one. And that goes, of course, that's just talking about the looks. But what I want to talk about, family, is attractiveness. And I want you guys to know it takes way more than looks to cover attractiveness, okay? So how are you in conversations is what I like to ask. Are you charming? Do you have the ability to pull people into your conversation and make them want to listen to you? Make them want to be around you? Are you charming, okay? Are you charismatic? Do you have the ability to hold a conversation, inspire a room, okay? Make people want to follow you, do what you're doing, okay? Work with you. Are you charismatic? Are you witty? How fast does your mind work? Are you funny? Do you have pizzazz? Do you make people laugh? Do people enjoy being around you? Most important question. How do you make people feel about themselves? Okay? I want you guys to understand something. You are more than who you see in the mirror. When you walk in the room, those people's reactions, that's you too. When you leave the room, those people's reactions are you too, even if they are projecting it. It tells you a good indication of who they are. But if you are a powerful person, you're going to move the room, family. And so a lot of you guys are worried about your beauty level, your rating level, but are you confident when you're having a conversation? You understand? Are you intelligent? Do you listen to people when they talk and respond back with the necessary response? Or do you just say, how you doing? How you doing? And never even answer the question? Do you look people in the eyes when you're talking to them? You understand? Are you there for it? You understand? All of these things, family, go into attractiveness. I ain't even talked to you guys about the money that you make, the brand of clothing that you wear, jewelry that you wear, because I'm telling you, if you got charm, if you have a charisma, if you have personality, if you are kind to people and you leave them feeling better about themselves, you will be attractive, family. And that's outside of your aesthetics, okay? I want you to understand that it's way more to it, family. So work on your character. And it's really about, are you into outward appearance or inner development? You understand? Outer appearance is a big deal. Don't get me wrong. I would be lying if I told you that we didn't have a social scale for beauty. But I'm telling you right now, nothing tops inner development. I'm telling you, someone can see you at first glance and not even like your appearance, but after getting to know who you are inside, how you move, how you talk, how you respond, the way you think, how funny you are, again, your personality, and they'll forget all about how you look, family. Okay, you ever see somebody with a person and you say, how they get them? A lot of times it's not money. Okay, it's a lot of times we like to just say that it is. You ever see a guy with a girl who he's attractive, but she doesn't seem to be that attractive? I'm telling you, she's appeasing to him. She pays attention to him. She knows how to lift him up. All these things are very important. If you are very mean, I'm going to tell you right now, that's going to hurt how you look. People might find that cute at first, but overall, it will make you ugly. People will say, dang, I liked him or her until they opened their mouth, until I got to see their attitude, until I got to see how they treated people. So I want you guys to keep all of this in mind, that attractiveness is way bigger than just how you look in the mirror and your bank account, okay? Inner development, family. Go inside of you. Look in the mirror. Ask yourself these difficult questions. Am I shy? How am I in social situations? Okay, again, am I intelligent? Am I witty? Am I charming? Am I charismatic? Am I brave enough to turn all that on in front of people? Again, am I shy? Because you guys can have all the personality in the world, but in front of people, you might clam up. Well, what you show is what people see. So some people will never know the truest you. And here you are sitting here lonely, wondering where your person is. When really, if you just would show yourself, people would be flocking up to you. You'd have to beat them off with a stick. So don't just always try to wow somebody with how you personally look just off of appearance, family, because again, that's very arbitrary. It's subjective. I don't care who you are. Somebody not going to think you all of that. And again, it's somebody for everybody, regardless of how ugly or unattractive you may think they are. It's way bigger than that. All of you guys have been around somebody that you didn't think was that attractive at first. And then after you got to know them, you were head over heels drawn to them. Okay. Again, charm, you're drawn to them. They know how to make you desire them. All right. And a lot of you guys knew somebody that when you first saw them, they were breathtaking. And the more you got around them, you were like, what did I even see in this person? You understand how many times your relationships, family, it start off great because you feel like it's love at first sight. You see each other. You say, oh, my gosh, I just felt all these emotions. And while that is good for meeting each other, that's not great for you using that template for a relationship, because how someone looks tells you nothing about them. And so those feelings, while they are important for that initial connection, they don't really tell you a lot about you and that person long term. So a lot of times you will see that person be overwhelmingly attracted to them off of their first few impressions. And now you're saying this has got to be the one, but you don't know their background. You don't know what they've been through. You don't know their traumas. And that's what's going to come out during the relationship. And here you are thinking that they've been lying to you the whole time when you finally start getting a glimpse of who they are. No, everyone leads with their representative family. No one's trying to, not no one, but most people aren't trying to lie to you, okay? They're just presenting their best person. You understand? We go to work with a certain character. We go to the house with a certain character. Our friends back home can even hear us using slang and words we typically wouldn't use in front of strangers. You understand? When you're meeting somebody, it's easy to lead with your best person because they haven't done anything to hurt you. Okay, you're trying to impress them, you're liking them, and when you like somebody, it's easy to be nice to them at first. You understand? Bit by bit, certain things seem to leak out, and then that trauma comes out. And that's when you get to see people for who they are. And that's when you realize, wait a second, I may have chosen this person too soon. So this is why I say, family, it's inner development, not just outer appearance. We can do so much to try to clean up our outer appearance. Right now, if you guys rated me on a scale from 1 to 10, I can tell you right now, there are some things I can instantly do to boost that level. I could throw on a bunch of jewelry. You know, I could change my clothing. I could do certain things, and certain people might change their numbers based on what I put on, what I smell like. You understand? And that's definitely true for women because they are able to enhance themselves with things like makeup and wigs and things like that on the spot. Okay, change your body on the spot with just certain things you can buy to enhance yourself. What I'm telling you guys is what people are actually going to marry, who they're actually going to deal with in a relationship is not that facade of a person. They're going to deal with who you are on the inside. Imagine painting your house, but never cleaning it up on the inside. That's exactly what we're doing whenever we go put on all these things to try to appeal to people, but we don't ever work on what's in here. That can be a huge problem for people who are considered attractive. So she said, most guys say I'm a 9. Okay, I'm not gonna hate on that. You understand? But I'm gonna tell you about people who rate really high on these scales right here. People who normally are attracted to people, or people who normally have a lot of people attracted to them. They typically are focused on the outer appearance and rarely work on the inner development, because most people never get to know them that deeply. They're very shallow, so they only judge them on a shallow basis. And a lot of people seem to gravitate to those people who seem very attractive. Even if they have bad attitudes and bad character, present themselves in an inappropriate way sometimes, or just unruly, or just not up to standard. A lot of times it gets overlooked just because they are attractive or good looking, so to speak. You understand? And so if they're very good looking, a lot of traumas and issues they have may have never been addressed. You understand? So that's why I encourage you guys, don't just be surface dwellers, okay? Dare to go within, get to know a person, get to know yourself. Work on your charisma, work on your charm. Okay, have that je ne sais quoi about you. Make people say, I can't quite put my finger on it, but I like that person. You understand? You see somebody down, lift them up. You know what I mean? Pour into people. And that brings out the best in you, family. All right? Be evolution, be the change that you want to see. No candle loses its flame from lighting another. And if you were to ever find yourself in the middle of chaos, or it's in that chaos that you find yourself. Peace.